Humans will be able to raise digital kids soon. Do you recall Tamagotchis, the famous Japanese digital pets that came in a little device? Tamagotchis had to be cared for in the same manner as real pets were. Tamagotchi youngsters are going to make their Metaverse debut. Humans will be able to nurture digital kids soon. In her latest book, AI by Design, A Plan for Living with Artificial Intelligence, Campbell claims that in around 50 years we'll have progressed to the point where newborns in the metaverse would be indistinguishable from those in the actual world. Within half a century, society will come to embrace virtual children that exist in the metaverse, dubbed the Tamagotchi generation. In reality, Tamagotchi children would resemble real children. Users will be able to interact with them by playing with them, feeding them, and cuddling them. In exchange, children would be able to answer using speech depending on their age. You may quickly turn your child off if you aren't seeking full-time children. You may either terminate your membership or neglect your virtual child if they develop into an adolescent monster. Virtual children, according to Campbell, would be low-cost and environmentally friendly. When the technology is mature, it may be able to provide users seeking a virtual baby with personalized experiences. Because of this, some people may resolve that they'll never get pregnant again. The decision to avoid pregnancy in favor of virtual children might be motivated by various factors: concerns about the environment, overcrowding, the growing expense of raising a kid, and other factors. Digital children will reside in the metaverse, known as the Internet's immersive digital future. Your virtual children will resemble you, and you'll be able to interact with them by playing with them and cuddling them. They'll be able to communicate and mimic emotional responses such as a baby's coo, a child's giggle, and a teenager's backchat. Consider the benefits: low cost and low environmental effect, and less anxiety, but you might want to program in a little bit of it for a more realistic parenting experience. Virtual offspring in the metaverse may be able to assist in averting a population explosion. Humans could still raise a family, but they'd be able to do it without negatively impacting the ecosystem because their families would not exist. Many people assume the metaverse is about a location, stated Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg before. But one definition of this is it's about a period when immersive digital worlds become the primary way we live our lives and spend our time. The idea of digital kids isn't that far-fetched. According to a poll, 20% of respondents are childless due to worries about environmental responsibility or the high expense of raising a kid. It's possible to profit from having digital children. After all, everything will be far superior to the pixelated Tamagotchi handhelds of the 1990s. Technology will create photorealistic faces and bodies, while adding personalities to the digital dolls who will be able to recognize and respond to their parents through facial tracking and speech analysis. What might parenting in the metaverse look like? People may travel between the actual and virtual world so effortlessly in the future that you won't be able to tell the difference. Reality takes on a new meaning as a result of this. Because the metaverse is so natural to young brains, they may take the instructions their parents give them in the metaverse more seriously than those offered in real life. Consider having to teach your kid or daughter a life lesson while using the metaverse. It would be helpful to know what games are genuinely in the immersive component of the metaverse when parents strive to steer their families into a safety-first version of the metaverse. The 2021 edition of the metaverse is notable for including fully immersive 3D VR and AI environments that go beyond screen watching by immersing the player geographically in the game. Previous research done in 2008 by Thomas Baumgartner, a neurologist at the University of Zurich, discovered significant variations in how adult and juvenile brains absorb virtual reality. Stanford researcher Jeremy Bailenson, who has studied the impacts of VR on children, believes that monitoring the effects of metaverse games on children is a fundamentally different task from monitoring the impact of console video games on children. So, in the metaverse, how do you communicate with your children? Are these ideas implausible? What strategies do you use to prepare your children for the future? Are you ready to face the future? As a parent, what choices and decisions should you make? Where do the lines get drawn? How can you become more involved in your child's life? We might be living in a Sims video game very soon, with multiple metaverse platforms taking off and immersive tech at the helm. What are your thoughts? Would virtual children be a better option for you than actual children? Please let us know in the comments section. Don't forget to drop this video a like if you enjoyed it and subscribe to our channel for more Metaverse videos.